I'm going to put solar panels on the roof here and use the luggage rack for mounting. It seems pretty strong, so yeah, I'm not going to do it till I get out to quartzite. Hope I don't get too much glare. It's just a little bit loose, but the mounting itself isn't loose. It's just the slider. These will slide back and forth, you know, for different configurations. Just a little different angle. Both of these will slide back and forth, you know, for different, like I said, for different mounting configurations. The locks seem to be tight. Well, the locks themselves are a little bit loose, but it's in a groove, so it's not going to move anywhere. And Jeff wanted the measurements and all that, but I have to wait till I get I've started ripping up the green tent. You know, the one I was going to use for a greenhouse. UV got it, I guess. But I'm going to use the floor. The floor seems to be in good shape. And I'll use it for a ground tarp once I get out to quartzite. Put the tent on it. Pretty rocky there, so, you know, all the padding I can get on the floor will definitely help it. And the solar system seems to be working pretty good. I don't know if you can see that. It's 13.8, 13.7, 13.8 with everything on. And the refrigerator is on high, and the laptop's running, and the monitor's running. A couple other smaller things are running. These batteries seem to be pretty good, I think. They were cheaper than Trojans, but they seem to be working as good as any Trojan. And the inverter, 3,000 watt inverter, but it's only got 1,500 running watts, so I can't use the air conditioner on it. And there's the solar farm, 500 watts, 5 100 watt panels, makes 500, or about. And then the big one over here is 48 volt, but it's 285 watts. So it's on a separate solar charger that handles it. And it only puts it, you know, reduces it down to about 6 amps or so in, which is fine. So whatever that watt configuration would be. So I went yesterday into Sholo and got a title transfer for the truck. It's for sale. I don't know how much I'm going to ask for it. Ryan says I could probably get $1,000 for it, but yeah, I'm not real sure about that. I've been rear-ended once. It was a newer car that hit it. Had a pretty good clip, I guess, and that's all the damage that it did. But when I came out the next morning to look at it, there was plastic everywhere from the new car. Plastics explodes under impact, you know. Other than that, it's in good shape. I got a lot of money in it. Extra cooling, big electric fans on a thermostat. I'll get better pictures when I actually put it on Facebook, offer it for sale. but the motor is has a little rod knock, I guess. I shut it down and never started it again after that, so it probably didn't do a whole lot of damage. From what I could tell, it was only like one, maybe two rods, so you might have to have a general or two turned. Nose the 302 stock, except for a mid-rise intake manifold and an Edelbrock 600 carburetor, 4-barrel carburetor. So it ran really good. I'm not a race car fan, so I didn't race it around, even though it could. I'm not trying to sell this on YouTube with this video, but just, you know, conversation, just a ramble. Got a battery charger on it to keep the battery up. Been sitting. Inside the cab there's a complete rebuild kit. Rings, bearings, both rod bearings and main bearings, and the full gasket set. Everything that you would need to build it, rebuild it. I'm not going to do that, and I'm too old for stuff like that, so find some younger person that's able to lay on his back for hours in the dirt.